It's Jackie and it's the 1st of December, so it seems like a good day to do a November flip through of my Fauxbonichi. Check it out. My Fauxbonichi has gotten fat. It's so filled up, the cover can't even reach the edge of the pages now. I still have I have about an 1/8 of an inch gap, and I still have 1 month to go in this. So if you remember, I started it at the end of September. It's going to finish at the end of December. And I think that 3 months is as much as I'm comfortable putting in one book for how fat it gets. So if I do decide to do this in the new year, which I think I probably will, I know you guys, all you ladies out there with your Miguel Rios, like to put a full year in your books. I'm not doing it. 3 months is as high as I go. So let's take a look at November. So we'll start here. So I'm not going to go through all my words. Again, this is a Leuchtturm1917 softcover A5 notebook. So if you're interested in what I've written, you can always pause the video. I'll just talk about the art that I do, the doodling I do, the style I'm following. So I'm really getting inspired by my washi tapes. I just use them as a sort of a prompt, and they inspire my 2 art blocks for the day. I think I did such a close match on this one. I just did like an acrylic black background, and then I used some silver stickles over top of it to give it a little bit of glitter. There's no light in here today. It's such a great day in Ontario today. So you can't really see the glitter, but it's there. And then I used some Ink-a-Dink-a-Doo stamps on some copy paper with some Copic markers, and I just stuck those down in colors that matched the tape. On this side, I did a Gelato's background, and then I just used a Heidi Swap background stamp, and I think that's another Ink-a-Dink-a-Doo stamp from the same set as this one, and a little Snap Simple Stories sticker there that I just distressed the edges with some more lipstick distress ink. And then I just used some rub-ons down here. I thought they were so cute, this little racing bunny for my run. If watercolors are what I used most of the time last month, this month it was rub-ons. I used rub-ons all over the place. So there's some more here. These are the Jenny Bolin ones. They come with the lines you put down, and then you put the letters over top of them. It's pretty cool. And my little pig stickers, my little cat stickers, you'll see those all through the month. Still doing my Today Run blocks on days that I go running. This little guy, I love him so hard. He's an elephant that was made by Sparkly Canadian Crafty Girl in those die cuts I got a couple months back. And I just put the sticker I am enough because I think it kind of sums up how a lot of us feel. Like you could be as big as an elephant and still feel like you're not enough sometimes. So I just love this little guy. I love his little message. On this side, this blue tape really reminded me of sort of the Denmark blue, which made me think of windmills. So I just sketched out a windmill using one of my Jelly Roll glaze pens. And then I colored over it with blue watercolor. And then the glaze pen acts as a natural resist. So the windmill comes through. It's kind of tricky to do because while you're drawing it, it's a clear pen, so you can't even see what you're drawing. But I think I did okay, all things considered. On these pages, I had this washi tape, and this was made by YouTube user Shal728, Sue. She sent it to me about a year ago, and it's so stunning that I really wanted to include it in the book. It was wider, so I just cut it in half to get these 2 strips, and it inspired some of my art. So this one I did a watercolor background. This was the Cane Company Flora and Fauna butterfly. I'm kind of on a butterfly kick. I don't know why. I think it's just because they're so pretty. And then I just stamped Another Lovely Day with my dollar stamps. And I used the same stamps here to put I Am Becoming Anne, and then I used a Tim Holtz stamp to do Artist here. And I kind of tried to let Sue's form of art inspire me on this one. I tried to do the same sort of thing she did. So I did like purple acrylic paint on the background, and then I used bubble wrap and orange paint to do little splats, and then I used a stencil and some gesso, and that was how I did the background. And then I used this Tim Holtz stamp here, and I just outlined it with my white gel pen. I think it looks kind of neat. And some more rub-ons there, and these are little alpha stickers down here. And actually, these are all rub-ons. I use rub-ons all over the place. These are probably my favorite pages. I have a soft spot for pink, and this pink glitter tape just made me want to break out the glitter. It's the first time I've used glitter in the book. I think it looks awesome. And I just used some Mambi stickers, and I think I just colored that in with some colored pencil on this side. We went to Five Guys that day, so I just cut out the little thing from the flyer, lots of little pig stickers. Yeah, I think there's not too much to those pages. What I'm finding is that I'm not doodling as much as I did last month. I'm finding that by the time I write, like I have 2 paragraphs of words every day, so that's just what I'm putting in the spaces. I did not do a lot of drawing this month, and I think that that's probably what my style is going to end up being. I just think that I have enough words to fill the pages, so I'm using it. I'm also trying to embrace some of this blank space. It still makes me nervous when I look at it. I'm like, oh, I should put something there, but I'm trying to let it happen. This is some lazy art. I didn't feel inspired by this tape at all, so I just put down some tissue paper, some houndstooth tissue paper here, a journaling card here, and then some I Am Collection stickers, and this was a little Jenny Bolin sticker that said Lucky. It's pretty straightforward. Another little rub on here and some washi tape. Put 2 of my runs on that side. I love these pages too, actually. I think I got this tape bang on. I just used the design that was there and I just tried to copy it. I just freehanded it, colored it in with some markers, and did little watercolor circles over both of them. And this was Remembrance Day, so I just put Lest We Forget, and I put some red watercolor over that. These ones, I kind of went away from the washi tape. It was navy blue, but I don't know, I felt like using different colors, so I did. I did a Gelato's background on that, and I used some Snap Simple Stories I Am Collection stickers on it. I used some more of my Jenny Bolin rub-ons. I love these alphabets. They look so cool. I made 240 chocolates that day. And then, of course, this was the day that Paris got attacked, so I just put a stamp of the Eiffel Tower. I didn't really talk about it, but I just wanted to remember this was the day, so I put that stamp there. More cat stickers. We went to Smoke's Boutinery that day, so I just put the sticker there. This one, I can't exactly remember how I did the background. I want to say I did a layer of gelatos. Then I used a Heidi Swap background stamp with Worn Lipstick Distress ink. And then this was a basic gray die cut. And this was a Mambi sticker, I think was how that one was done. Just like a million rub-ons here. So this fall, these were from a Fancy Pants set that I got from W Squared Scrapbooking. If you watched the Happy Mail video I did a couple weeks ago. All of those came from that same sheet. So there were all these like doily things, so I put those all down. Some of the leaves and the little bird with the silly legs. And I loved how that turned out. We went for food with fortune cookies, so I put the fortune there. A couple more rub-ons here. And what's with you the majority of the day? The couch. So I drew a picture of my couch. And then I just watercolored it. I think it turned out pretty good. Some more lazy art pages. I couldn't think of anything to do with this tape, so I just decided to bring in some pink, and I used one of my really wide washi tapes on this block, and a Heidi Swap journaling card, a little more washi here, and this was just a Project Life Trinkets card, and it was actually my favorite card in the set, and I didn't want to forget it. It's got like this gold foil. It's so pretty, so I just kind of put it here so that I'd always know where it was, and then just a couple of little stickers here. I think these were some of my best artistic days for the month. As soon as I saw this tape, I knew I had to use these jellyfish. Again, these were made by Sparkly Canadian Crafty Girl, and they just matched perfectly. And then I just used a couple of stencils. I used a polka dot stencil to do the pink, and I used like that weird little box stencil. It's from Crafters Workshop to do some Dusty Concord stenciling there. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. On this side, I did something kind of strange. I drew a tiny, tiny grid, and then I colored in using markers. Gel pens. I used gel pens here, and I colored in a sweater pattern, and then I erased the grid. And it was pretty time-consuming, but I just absolutely love how it turned out. I think it looks super cool. I put hurting here in huge letters because I fell down while I was running. I injured myself pretty bad. I still have one Band-Aid left, but I'm mostly healed now. So it turned out I had all kinds of good hurting ephemera. I had this pig falling down that looked exactly like how I fell down. I put a little Don't Cry sticker and a little Cheer Up sticker. I think that turned out really cute. That's something I do kind of love about this art form, is that even when things are not great, you can just kind of play around in your book, and it helps you, I don't know, see a brighter side, have a little bit of fun with miserable things that happen. On these pages, I just had black and white to work with, so I just brought in some of my distress inks. I cannot think of the colors. I know that one's, I don't know what either of them are. Chip Sapphire, and this one is the Picked Raspberry, I think. And then I did the same thing on this side, and I just put some lighter pink at the top. So distress inks, and then these were some My Mind's Eye chalkboard die cuts, and I just kind of went with the word hello and did hello world and well hello on that side, and world and world. I thought it just all kind of matchy-matched a little bit, so went with it. These might be like my most skilled pages that I did. I was like, November, daffodils, whatever. I do what I want. So I drew a daffodil and I watercolored it. I think it turned out super pretty, and it matches the tapes like really well. And then on this side, I use the same Chip Sapphire Distressing to do the background, and I just put an Amy Tangerine die cut on top of it. So super simple, but I really like the way it carries the theme through these pages. You can see I'm still I was kind of half and half. Oh, you can't tell on these bright yellow pages, but I was about half and half with the 365 questions and the Lister's Got a List. I do find a lot of the Lister's Got a List are kind of feeling repetitive for me. Like a lot of them are like, what inspires you? What inspired you this month? What did you achieve? What did you achieve this month? And they're all kind of feel the same to me. So I've been using a lot more of the 365 questions. That said, I'm going to keep with the Lister's Got a List for a little while longer. I'm still having a lot of fun with it. So I had some more of these papercraft inspiration. I don't know if you remember back. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, I did pages similar to these before using those same, they're magazine weight pattern papers that came from that magazine. So I had some more of those, so I put those in because the little owls, they match the owl washi tape so perfectly. I kind of felt like I had to. On this page I just captured like a happy moment in my life, so I just wrote, this is what makes me happy in marker, and I just traced it with my Micron pen. And I did the same thing for my answer here. It was only 3 words, and I thought I'd rather take up all the space than not enough of it. So yeah, there was just not a lot of artistic skill on these pages, but just a whole lot of fussy cutting, like cutting out these leaves and the little squirrel and stuff. I was fussy cutting for a while, these leaves as well. Then we've got 2728. And I just sort of did some kindergarten art on these ones. I just sketched some circles and colored them with colored pencils that matched the tape. And then I did one of those continuous line things and just colored it in. Like, this is the kind of art I did in grade 5, probably. So just bringing it back to the old school here. And then another one of those fancy pants birds and flowers. They're so cute. And then for the last days of the month, I did woodland critters, forest critters from Lawn Fawn. I used my Lawn Fawn stamp set, and I just did some masking and some layering to layer the 3 mushrooms, and then the log behind that, and then the porcupine on top, and I just colored it with colored pencils. Would have been super nice if I could have used alcohol markers, but of course with this weight of paper, it'll bleed through. So I used colored pencils, and then the same thing here. I just masked the raccoon off and stamped the tree and the mushroom, and I just used my Distress ink so that it doesn't bleed through. Well, at least it didn't bleed. It ghosted like crazy, but it didn't bleed. And then I just colored them in with my colored pencils. So, and then that's just like a little piece of washi tape for my cat stickers. I had a headache, so I put this little pig with a sore head. I love these stickers. So yeah, that's what November's looking like. And my December pages are all done up, and I've got, it's going to take me to the end of the month. I'll do another video to show you some December prep I did to get ready for Christmas. And yeah, that's it for now. I still don't have a book for when this one runs out, but I'm working on that. I sent an email out to the Leuchtturm people to ask them if they can make a book the way I want one, because I can't seem to find what I want. So I'll keep you posted. Yeah, that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching.